If you're trying to decide between going fully custom or choosing a luxury production builder, this Perry model might surprise you. Today we're touring a Perry model here in the preserve at Elm Creek in New Braunfels, Texas, so you can see what luxury production looks like in this community. Hi, I'm Shaunna Hanover. I live, work, and play right here in New Braunfels and throughout the Texas Hill Country. I get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day who are comparing custom and production builders, trying to decide what fits their lifestyle, timeline, and long-term goals. If that's you, I'd love to be your realtor of choice and help guide you through the process with clarity and confidence. Let's go take a look inside. Come on in. This is a beautiful home. Just shy of 4,000 square feet. So if you're looking for a production luxury, this is a great option for you. This is a Perry home in the preserve at Elm Creek here in New Braunfels, Texas. We're basically right beside Vintage Oaks. You can literally drive through Vintage Oaks to get into the preserve at Elm Creek. So right when you come in the door, you have the entryway and then you have an office space here with the double glass doors, tall ceilings. The ceilings in this home are going to be anywhere between 11 feet and 16 feet. And again, this home is just shy of 4,000 square feet. There's some textured wallpaper. Again, the designers do such a great job showing you what's possible in all of these spaces. So if these things speak to you, you can always do this once it's yours. This could be your office, it could be your morning coffee room. Beautiful space. Love the placement of the windows. They really highlighted the architecture here, just going with the shape of the home up into the eave with the windows. I like that detail. Light fixtures. This entryway is wide. Nice and open. Big furniture, nice mirrors, and you still have space. I do like that they painted this up here black just to give you the contrast. It really draws your eye up to this space. You could even do, I know there's this beautiful chandelier here, but you could drop 2 more and have 3, really make this entrance look even more grand. Coming here, you have a bedroom right up front with a bathroom right here for your guests and a linen closet. But it gets better, because each of the bedrooms in this home have their own bathroom. So each bedroom is a true ensuite. Got your closet here. Nice little walk-in. And then your bathroom. It is a tub shower combo. Just to show you, you can do, different kind of fun design on the floor and then take that tile all the way to the ceiling there. Beautiful. Nice cabinetry, nice doors. This is just paint. And again, your linen closet, coat closet, bathroom, just a powder room for your guests so they don't have to go into any of the bedrooms. This is here and accessible. Nice and convenient, and you do have the under cabinet lighting. If that's something you like, you can definitely add it. Okay, so coming in, we have the office, we have bedroom with its own bathroom, we have the powder room, and now we have another bedroom and a closet as you enter here. So this is a true linen closet. The one over there is more of a coat closet. But again, all of your bedrooms have their own restrooms, so they're all en suites. And this one has a ceiling fan. This one is also a tub shower combo. Beautiful tile all the way to the ceiling, nice transom window, nice countertops, nice cabinetry. The carpet is very plush, got a nice bounce to it. Another walk-in closet. In these closets, kind of like how I point out in pantries where you could add more shelving, you could do that in these closets as well. And you've got another probably 4 or 5 feet of space, so you could hang, do another shelf and another bar to hang your clothes on. So you could do your shirts up top and your blouses and dresses, your pants and your dresses down below. Coming into the living space, this house has a lot of intentional spaces, if you will, to gather as families. If you like to entertain, this home would check all of your boxes, I would beg to say. So you have your dining here. This is going to be your formal dining area. They have a huge mirror here that just makes this room look even more light and bright and open. And then this light fixture is fun. It's kind of wicked. Kind of reminds me of Medusa. And then this room, this would be a game room, right? Hang out. This is an air hockey table just to show you, how large the room is. Beautiful picture windows, surround sound throughout, trade ceiling. Again, nice light fixture just anchoring your entryway. Intentional spaces. Living, open to the kitchen, but you have a second dining area in between to just break up the flow here. You have a nice gas fireplace, ceiling fans, you have the beams. I really like the contrast of the cabinetry in this home. This is kind of a sandstone color with the black hardware, the white countertops. They did the waterfall, so these do come all the way down, it's just a cohesive look. You have the nice high-end appliances. These are monogram. Nice island. And again, you have the white uppers and you've got this, I'll call it sandstone. I really like the contrast. You've got the gas 6-burner stovetop here, oven, double oven, warming drawer, dishwasher, big sink, lots of cabinetry. And then I'll call this a beverage station or entertainment station here, where you've got your wine fridge, your wine rack, nice buffet. You've got cabinetry all underneath the island. I love pointing this out because it's not wasted space. You can never have too much storage. Back over here, we're gonna take you this way on this wing of the house. So over on the other wing, we had the game room and the office. Over here, you have a media room. It's a little bit darker. You can close the double doors, come in here, watch movies, video games. You've got surround sound. I know my husband and my son, I couldn't keep them out of this room. They would have their big old TV right here and they'd be playing video games. Both of them. They sure would. Lots of storage. If you like to play board games and whatnot, you have plenty of space to put all of that and plenty of room to play and just enjoy this space as a family get-togethers. This is your pantry here. It is a walk-in pantry. I don't need to say it. You already know. Another shelf. Laundry room. Got like a chevron pattern tile on the floor. And look at the cabinets in here. I love this. For move-up buyers, this is one of those areas where your laundry room is typically lacking. So when you upgrade to the next laundry room, having the cabinetry in them and a sink, it makes a big difference. It just gives you more use of the space. You've got your drop zone here, and then back here would be the garage. It would be a 3-car garage, but right now it's the offices and the construction office for Perry. Okay, so we have garage, laundry room, theater room, coming back into the kitchen. You've got your living room, casual dining here, formal dining there, very open. Love the beam. I like the pitch of the ceiling. And again, having those different heights in the ceiling just creates more depth as you go through the home. One of those things that you can't describe it in photos. You don't get that feeling. When you're in here, it just creates a feeling of being open and grand and warm. So coming off the kitchen, you have access to the patio here. It's a nice covered patio. And you have another ensuite. So you have another bedroom with its own full bathroom and walk-in closet. Now this one has a walk-in shower. It does have a little bit of a transition coming down into the shower. I'm sure you could ask for that to be more of a smooth transition where you didn't have to step down so much when it comes to the shower. Because that is about a I would say a 3 to 4 inch lip there. So you do have to step up. Just things to think about. Food for thought, right? If it needs to be level, ask for it. They did a different color on the ceiling, which just again draws your eye up, makes the room feel larger. Even though it's a darker color, you have the light color on the walls and then this huge mirror. They did a lot of big mirrors in this home and I really like that. And then you have your closet here. You could add more shelves and another bar and get much more use of this space. We'll take you outside. Now you can do a larger patio. That is an option for this floor plan, but this is beautiful and this is still a great space. You've got outlets, you've got recessed lighting, you have the ceiling fan. Nice, I mean, you've got a full table here and seating and it still feels, you've got plenty of room. One thing with Perry Homes and the Preserve at Elm Creek, fences are not standard with the home. So if you wanted to do a fence, you would have to check with the HOA first. I'm pretty sure it all has to be wrought iron. They don't do privacy fences out here, but that's something you could do after the fact. But think about it as you're building. Okay, let's go back inside because we have yet to see the primary. It's beautiful. Just wait till you see the shower. Oh, and one thing, this one has the slider doors. That is an upgrade. You would typically have windows here, which would be beautiful also. The sliders, again, if it's a beautiful day and you're just wanting to let some fresh air in, you can open those and just let the outside in. I also like that they did the transom windows up top, just bringing in more light. Ceiling fans. Again, I don't know if you can really capture this, but the different heights in the ceiling just really makes this space feel very elevated. And then you have the primary over here. It has its own entrance. Come on in. You've got this door here as well to the restroom. It's frosted glass because, now do you see why that door has frosted glass? Because your massive shower is right here. We could have a party in here. And your tub is here. There's also a little niche here in the wall just for storage to put some of your things, your shampoos, your soaps. Really like this. Linen closet, towels, extra toilet paper, all the things. I do also like that they carried the beams throughout the home. They put one in here, just keeping the home with a cohesive look. And then you have 2 closets. So this one, again, my husband is filming today, so sorry, honey, this would be my closet. I have more things than you. He's smiling. He knows it. Happy wife, happy life. But this one isn't bad either. It's a good size. And I like that you have the built-ins, and I love baskets. I would so have baskets there. And you could do hooks. You could put some hooks here for, your hats and your belts and all the things. So you've got room to play to make it more functional for you. You can add more shelves, add another bar. And the toilet has its own door. They did the same color cabinetry in here as they did in the kitchen, that sandstone color. Again, with the white and the black, it all goes together. Very thoughtful design elements here that just make it cohesive and carries it through the entire home. Then the primary bedroom. This is a great sized room. You have the nice vaulted ceiling. They did some, I don't know if it's real wood, if it's vinyl, but it looks like real wood, like a light birch color. Very pretty. And then you have this contrast with the black. Again, you'll notice a lot of black in this home, but it doesn't feel dark. It feels very elegant. This is a king size bed. These are oversized nightstands, just to give you an idea of how big the room is. Lots of natural light. You could put a big TV here if you wanted to. Beautiful home. What do you guys think? I like that every room is an ensuite, that every room has its own restroom, but that you also have a powder room for your guests. I like that you have the beverage station. You have a separate office. You have a media room and you have a game room. You have a formal dining and a casual dining space. These are all things to think about when you're a move-up buyer. The spaces get more intentional. Do you like the contrast of the cabinetry? I really like that, just breaks it up. All right, so we showed you the model home for Perry at the preserve at Elm Creek. Now we're gonna show you one of their inventory homes. You're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit because this one is not staged. So keep an open mind as we walk through this beautiful floor plan. This home would be an entertainer's dream. You have large spaces throughout the home, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4-car garage, 4 everywhere. This room here, you've got the double glass doors. You could use this as your office. Great windows, you could see out, keep an eye on your neighbors if you wanted to while you were working. Sorry if I echo, the house is empty, so it will, you'll hear me. Entrance. Again, like in the model, they had painted that tray a different color and it just popped and drew your eye up and really showed you the detail in the ceiling. You could do that here as well. This space here, love the windows. Lots of natural light in this room. This could be a formal dining room. You could use this as a den, a reception area. I know for me, I would probably make this our tasting room. I would do lots of shelving, and we have a beautiful bar and cabinet at our house, and I would put them in this room. And I'd put all my bourbon in here with some beautiful chairs. I see like velvety chairs just to sit and enjoy. So from this room, it flows right into the kitchen. Now this kitchen, you have the two-tone, you have the, I'm gonna call this again, the sandstone color on the base cabinets, and you've got a lighter, creamier color on your upper cabinets. The cabinets are stacked. They go all the way to the ceiling, giving you more storage. And do you notice the double island? Do you like the double island? And there are cabinets in true Perry fashion all the way around the island. Again, you can never have enough storage. You have a nice deep sink. It's the apron front, gas cooking, nice appliances. So you have an oven here. You have an oven there with the microwave. But again, look at all the storage. You have family over, I could see an executive being here, corporate, having all of your colleagues here at the house to entertain. Great space to do it in. Again, loving all the storage around the islands, and just having the double island is great. Off of the kitchen, you do have a walk-in pantry. It is a true walk-in pantry. And then you have a drop zone here coming in off the garage, which it is a 4-car garage. Your attic access is going to be out here, and you do have the bump out. So you could store additional things here. You could add racks. You are also pre-plumbed for a water softener. I can't stress enough how important water softeners are in this part of Texas. We have really hard water. We have a lot of limestone, we have a lot of calcium. So having a water softener, not only for your fixtures and your faucets, but also for your drinking water, I would highly encourage it. Coming in off the garage, again, you walk into this beautiful kitchen. I'm not 100% sure how tall the ceilings are, but they're at least 12 feet. Now, the difference in the islands, this first one, it does not wrap, the quartz stops. This one is a waterfall, so it wraps completely around. So there's a little bit of a transition there and a contrast, if you will. Which do you prefer? Do you like the waterfall coming over the edge, or do you like just the countertop look? This space, I would use this as my dining room. Just because of the proximity right here to the kitchen, this just makes more sense to me. And that room up front, again, I'd have as my bourbon room, but that's just me. Because then you have this space as well. It has the double doors, nice big picture windows that almost go the whole length of the wall here, really giving you a nice view. What would you use this room as? It could be another living room, it could be a game room, it could be a classroom if that's what you needed. If 2 of you work from home, this could be one of your offices, and the one up front could be the other one's office. I know for my husband and I, that would be nice. So his computers aren't taking up my whole desk space. Living room, got a nice ceiling fan. You have your electric fireplace, and they did put your outlets up above for your TV just to keep everything nice and organized so you don't have cords hanging down. They also put plugs in the floor. So when you have your sofa here and your end table, if you have the, electric recliners, you can plug them in and you don't have cords everywhere, or you have a table and you can plug your lamps in so you're not having to plug into the wall. The sliders, love the sliders. I'm an outdoorsy person though, so I love when I can let some fresh air into my home. And you can open these completely. And this patio is almost the entire length of the home. When you are a move-up buyer, one of the biggest differences is going to be the height of your ceilings, even in your outdoor spaces, which is important, especially if you like to cook, because you need that ventilation. So the smoke and whatnot is not, hurting the house. You have plenty of airflow, nice and tall. And they pre-plumbed you here for gas, and you have your outlets. So if you wanted to do an outdoor kitchen, it's already, some of the grunt work, if you will, is already done for you. So I could see a counter space coming out here. You could have a fridge and your gas grill, and then do a bar top here. Just make a nice L-shaped outdoor kitchen right here. Lots of lighting, goes all the way for the entire length. If it were me, I would drop some big ceiling fans out here, because it does get hot. One thing too, when you're building your home and when you're choosing a lot, especially here in South Texas, the orientation of the sun, you really do need to pay attention to that. If you want to enjoy your patio in the evenings, evening sun could be brutal. Keep that in mind. Over here on this wing of the house, you have a completely separate, this could be another primary. I like that you have an entry to the outside, or an entrance to the outside, and then you have a linen closet here, or a Christmas tree closet, because that is a huge closet. I would put some Christmas stuff there, or if you built a pool, you would have access to go right outside, and you could keep some of your towels and some of the pool stuff in here. That'd be useful. So bedroom, and then a full bath. Each of the bedrooms in this home, they are true en-suites. So they each have their own bathroom. This one, it is a walk-in shower. So this one does not have a tub. It does have the walk-in shower, and it has a walk-in closet. The floors in here are very light. Again, this kind of reminds me of like a light oatmeal color maybe. Okay, so we came in the front door. To the left was an office. To the right could be another dining area, or like I said, I'd have a bourbon tasting room. Your kitchen with the double islands, your walk-in pantry, garage, drop zone. Here you have formal dining, another office, a full bedroom ensuite with that nice big closet, living space, outside, and then here is your primary. I like the placement of this laundry room. I like it because you have an entrance to it right off the primary, and then on the other side would be close proximity to 2 other bedrooms. So you're not having to carry laundry very far. This is the primary bedroom. Nice tall ceilings, nice windows, ceiling fan, double doors coming into the bathroom, dual vanities, one on either side, beautiful soaking tub with little niches on either side, frosted glass for privacy, tile all the way to the ceiling. Here you have the shower, you have a walk-in shower, then you have a linen closet right across. So there's gonna be 2 closets, one on either side. I'm not sure which one is bigger, but closet here, walk-in shower. Okay, this does feel a little cramped to me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have much space here, and I have 2 doors. Something to consider, because this is going to be your water closet. This is where the toilet is. So I love that it has its own door, but I'm not loving that directly across from it you have your linen closet and then another door coming into that second closet. I think they're the same size. Now that I have been in each of them, and they're not a bad size, and they do have the built-ins, they have plenty of shelves. If it were me, y'all know, I would have taken these all the way to the ceiling and just utilized the space more efficiently. Personal preference, because you may have something really tall that you need the space for, right? To set up there. Again, same color cabinetry that's in the kitchen, that sandstone color, black fixtures. This tile does have some of that sandstone color kind of running through it, so good choice there. It also picks up on the light wood tones of the flooring throughout the rest of the house. You have little niches everywhere, if you will, just to display your artwork and just whatever you want to do in these spaces. Big laundry room. Only thing, this laundry room does not have a sink in it. I'm sure you could add one, but just something that I noticed right away. So washer, dryer, but you do have lots of cabinetry, and this is a big space. You have coat closet here, because we're coming back towards the entrance of the home. Guest bathroom, just a half bath for your guest, because all of your other bathrooms are going to be in bedrooms, right? So it's nice that you have another bathroom that you don't have to go into a bedroom to access. So there's 2 more bedrooms over here, each with their own bathroom. This one does have a tub shower combo. And then the walk-in closet is right off of the bathroom. Pretty good size closet, more shelves. Transom window lets in the light, but you do have the tile all the way to the ceiling. And these are pretty low tubs. So I'm 5'1" and I'm wearing heels, but this tub, it's really shallow. So if that's of importance to you, maybe you want a deeper tub. I know my son is 6'3", he's a big boy. That would not work. He would not be able to get into that tub. Maybe get in, but he wouldn't be able to get out. Then you have a linen closet at the end of this little hallway for these 2 bedrooms. Second bedroom. Now this one has the walk-in closet here. And then the bathroom is here. And this one too is a tub shower combo. So tub shower combo in both of these rooms over here, each with their own walk-in closet. Nice plush carpet, nice windows, tall ceilings. You can always add your ceiling fans later. They are pre-wired for them. So if it's not something that you want to mess with once you move in or right before you move in, just ask the builder, pick out your fans and have them put them in for you. What did you think of this home? This home is massive. It's an entertainer's dream. Like I said, lots of space here. I know it can be kind of hard to see because in the models you have all the pretty things, all the furnishings, the paint colors really make a difference. But here you have endless possibilities. Homes like this offer a beautiful balance of thoughtful design, functionality, and a streamlined building process. For buyers who want elevated finishes and a more predictable timeline, a production luxury builder like Perry can be a really strong fit. If you're thinking about building or making a move here in New Braunfels or throughout the Hill Country, I'd love to help you navigate your options with clarity and confidence. My contact information is below, and when you reach out, it will always be me on the other side. Stay tuned for the map video, and I'll show you exactly where this location is in proximity to New Braunfels and the surrounding Hill Country. All right, so today we were taking a closer look at Perry Homes in the preserve at Elm Creek in New Braunfels. This is a luxury section of the community featuring 1-acre home sites, which is something you simply don't see often this close to town. Homes here start in the 940s, and they range from approximately 3,200 to over 6,400 square feet. So let's zoom out on the map and talk about what makes this location so desirable.
All right, so I have zoomed out on the map to show you exactly where Perry Homes inside the preserve at Elm Creek, which the preserve at Elm Creek is within Vintage Oaks community. So there's a couple different ways that you could access the preserve at Elm Creek. If you are commuting from downtown New Braunfels, the quickest way is going to be Highway 46 to FM 2722, and you will come in the back side of Vintage Oaks, and this is the preserve at Elm Creek right here. As you can see, this is Highway 46. There are numerous entrances into Vintage Oaks off Highway 46. So if you're commuting from San Antonio every day, here's San Antonio International Airport. From 46, 281. If you're commuting from the airport, you could take 281 to Highway 46 into Vintage Oaks. This commute time from 46 to 281 to the airport is roughly 42 minutes. That's not a bad commute, guys. That's less than 45 minutes into San Antonio to the airport. And again, if you're commuting, from to and from downtown New Braunfels, then that 2722 is going to be a nice little jaunt for you, and it's going to save you some headache of traffic lights. And it's a pretty hill country drive also. And right here on 46 at the intersection of Loop 337 and 46, you do have an H-E-B. So your grocery store is right here. It would be less than 15 minutes for you. And then again, Loop 337 runs around New Braunfels. So to get to Landa Park here in the middle of downtown, again, it's going to be about a 15-minute commute. Buc-ee's, as you know, sits along I-35. Buc-ee's would take you 25 minutes, and this little X right here, I marked Resolute Hospital. Resolute Baptist Hospital is here. So less than a 30-minute commute and you're to a main hospital. Being in Vintage Oaks, I know I've touched on this before, but I want to just highlight it again. There are two school districts, New Braunfels ISD and Comal ISD. The preserve at Elm Creek is in Comal ISD, and kids in this neighborhood would go to Canyon Lake High School. Now, some of the ones over here in this portion of Vintage Oaks are going to go to Smithson Valley. And then in the Grove section of Vintage Oaks, some of those are zoned to New Braunfels High School. So just, if that's of importance to you, it is so important that you verify school zoning by specific address, especially within Vintage Oaks. I hope this helps. Again, Landa Park, 15-minute commute. Creekside Shopping, 30 minutes. Resolute Hospital, again, 30 minutes. H-E-B for groceries and everyday necessities, 15 minutes. San Antonio International Airport, less than 45 minutes.
So to recap, residents here do not have access to Vintage Oaks amenities. However, most of these homes sit on approximately 1-acre lots, which gives homeowners the opportunity to build their own private pool and truly customize their outdoor living space. This community feeds into Comal ISD, which is highly regarded in the area, and because you're located outside of city limits, the tax rate is approximately 1.47%, which can make a meaningful difference when looking at long-term ownership. For buyers who want space, privacy, that hill country feel, but still want access to grocery stores, hospitals, and downtown New Braunfels, this location strikes a really strong balance. If you're considering building or purchasing here in the preserve at Elm Creek or anywhere in New Braunfels and the surrounding hill country, I'd love to help guide you through it. I'll see you in the next tour.